live. So, ladies and gentlemen, those in between or neither, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, and today we are back in Paldea to hatch more of these eggs, but this time I am not alone. As Coffee has stepped away to handle something, he is also doing Pokemon Legends Arceus. Alright, so which... I know you posed the question in your stream title, but which Dex entry are you going after today? Oh, jeez.
There we go. I'm just making sure everything's working properly. Hang on.
Oh, boy. And we've got our first egg already. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Let me check what my Pokédex entry was last on.
And no Galarian Meowth for me.
We finished, off stream I finished, Golem, Geodude, and Graveler, I believe? Yeah. So the entire Geodude line is done.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for anyone else, I haven't done my intro yet, so hi! Welcome back to the stream. I have Sam with me here today.
Hello!
What to do today?
Egg is set. Ooh! I have Boba!
You have Boba?
Yes, I have Boba!
Oh my god!
Very cool.
Okay,
Unfortunately, I don't have the straw for Boba, so I cannot enjoy the Boba right away.
Okay, I need to finish Azelf for using self-destruct, a strong style move, and an agile style move.
Which again, why are we encouraging it to explode?
I don't know. I only have to make it explode 8 more times, and then we can get rid of that move. Basculin I'm gonna work on after Azelf is done. Bastiodon I can't really do until at least a Shieldon or a Bastiodon appears in, what's it called?
The space-time distortions.
That's the one. That's the one. I was trying to remember the word.
Mm-hmm.
My brain's still waking up today.
No, it's fine. It's a Saturday. We're supposed to just vibe.
Let me see. I could work on Chatot. Or it could be a button trying to go for the Bastiodon.
I mean, what do you still have to do for Basculin?
Let's see if there's any outbreaks. Ooh, there's a Vulpix outbreak. I'm gonna go over there.
Shiny Vulpix. Very nice. But you didn't answer my question, man.
What?
What do you still have to do for Basculin?
Basculin is... I need to see it use Wave Crash 40 times, and I need to see it use Double Edge 40 times. And then I need to evolve one.
Well, the Double Edge and the Wave Crashing is to help it evolve.
Yeah.
So...
other than that, the rest of it's already done, because I've got the number caught, I've got the number of large specimens that I needed.
Mm-hmm. Which, can we acknowledge that White Stripe Basculin is just annoying to catch in that game? Like,
because it doesn't even let off the alert that it sees you before it's like, nope, I'm out of here.
Yep. And I mean, in Scarlet and Violet, it is a little bit better, but they only show up in one area, which is painful.
I mean, the reason why I'm going for this outbreak of Vulpix is because Vulpix, it spawns here, but at the same time, it doesn't spawn a lot.
No.
It only spawns like maybe 1 or 2, and that's it.
Well, it only spawns 1 or 2, and there is an Alpha Ninetales, but it's in a very difficult spot to get.
Okay, so it's up at the cape.
So you're better off just trying to hunt for an outbreak for that one. And... still nothing.
Fly! Egonads! the ads.
Not actually, because you get paid. You get paid.
That's an alpha Togepi. Why is it here?
Yes.
Okay, it's on an island. It shouldn't be, but okay.
Because it's Alpha Togepi, it's gonna do whatever the heck it wants. Ah. Oh, hi.
Usually they're over to the left with the Staravias. Not in the middle of the ocean where the Shedlaws usually are.
Eh. Sorry, Bonsley. It might just be one of the quote-unquote random spawns for that run.
Maybe. Okay.
Come on. Come on. You bicycle lizard just a little bit further. And we can
Okay,
get to
that is the
our
Vulpix.
raid done.
I need some cover if I'm gonna take the Vulpix. Ah, that's a good
There should be like a
greenery over here.
yeah, there should be a grass patch that you can hide in.
Fuck! Go away, Beautifly.
I just said that there was a grass patch, not that it would be easy. So, for those who are unfamiliar with the Terra raid process that I do, we're going to be trying these raids once. If I fail it, I'm not going to try it again, because the main goal at this point is to hatch the eggs. Thank you. And I now have boba straw, which means I can enjoy the boba. So yes, there will be some crinkling.
Actually, what do I have to do for Vulpix? Let's go find out. Vulpix.
Oh, come
I
on.
need to catch one. I need to catch them while sleeping. Catch one while sleeping. Catch them without being spotted. Catch. Defeat. Use Ember. I've done giving food.
That worked. Sorry for the loud noise, that was just the boba. And now I need to do a little bit of cleanup. Which, thankfully, I've got stuff on standby.
Okay, so I need to wait until one of them falls asleep. Oh, there's one.
Yeah,
They just
and
flop.
that. Take care of that, take care of that. Grab my
Vulpix just goes
controller.
flop.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, folks. I was making sure that milk tea was not all over my setup, because that would be bad.
Okay, I got the one while sleeping.
Nice. And so for an idle leap, we always start with a screech, since that will help out with the physical attackers. And now we Rage Fist because it is psychic type. And Rage Fist is a ghost move, so it's super effective damage.
The irony that it's storming outside right now and it's raining in game.
It's not necessarily raining here, but it certainly is cloudy and blah.
I mean, this is the worst storm we've had this year, I'm pretty sure, because this is the only time we've had a red alert for weather
Oh.
anywhere in the UK.
Oh. And yes, keep in mind, coffee is from Britain, so conditions might be a little bit different.
Yeah, because the way that like bad weather warnings work here is that they'll usually be classed into yellow, orange, yellow, amber, or red, depending on severity. So this year we've had a lot of yellows, which is like mildly gusty, and maybe like a little bit of heavy rain.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't had red until now.
And is it snowstorm or is it rain?
It's rain. But the red area isn't where I am. It's in Wales.
Mm.
And basically what red means is danger to life and infrastructure damage.
I feel bad for the Welsh now. Because the Welsh are, like, in actual danger.
Yeah. Which I think is, so far it's been measured at a height of 93 miles per hour winds.
Mm.
Like, even where I am, my landlord took out the dog earlier today to go pick him on his walk.
Yeah.
He said he was physically struggling to stand up. It was that windy.
I hate it when that happens.
So I'm glad that I don't have to go anywhere today or tomorrow.
Yay! Hooray for being safe! Ah, dang it. I smudged my glasses.
Also, I'm sad. There's no more D&D until New Year's.
Not until the new year.
I know, but that's a long time without D&D.
You're talking to somebody who's done it before.
Then again, last D&D session was pretty much, let's get giant sandwiches. For me.
Sometimes downtime is good. Other times it's...
No, it was a good downtime. It was a good downtime session, but it was just the fact that, like, we got the download about what was happening in the area we came into, but because I think it was Noah who was AFK at the time, we were like, okay, let's try and fill this time with stuff. So I was like, okay,
Sandwich? Sandwich!
my character just gets a whiff of something, and he's like, oh my god, toasted sandwiches.
Like I said, sandwich? Sandwich!
Sandwich. So my character ended up treating everyone to sandwiches.
Nice.
And then sold the boots that he got made at the last island that they were on.
Were they just not...
He got like 200 gold for.
Did he need the money? Or was it a case of it's just not working out?
No. It was just the fact that, like, when they were... Because they've been on the ship for most of the campaign so far. When they were on the ship, this giant mesosaur was swimming alongside the ship, and our harpy in the party decided, let's poke it with a dagger.
God damn it. The fact that I know the person who plays the harpy, yeah.
So yeah, it was just a case of, we beat that, and we got, I think it was like some of the skin and meat from it. So what my character did is he saved a piece of, like, the bone and meat that they got. They took it to, what's the shoe person called? A cobbler? Is it a cobbler?
Yeah.
Yeah. They took it to a cobbler on the next island they went to and said, can you make some boots out of these? And they made, I think it was like 4 pairs or 3 pairs out of what they had, because they had like, I think it was like 2 or 3 I think it was 3 meters worth of stuff. So they made 3 pairs. I sold 2, I think it was 2 or 3 pairs. Basically, every pair except one I sold. And the last pair, because they told me it has some cold resistance on them. So there's that. So
I mean, that would
saved
be
one
good,
pair and sold the
considering
rest.
that you're on the open water a lot.
Neat. Okay, I'm gonna stay in the Coronet Highlands whilst I wait for a distortion. It might be a while or it might not, but I'm gonna stay here.
Why is the Stocksman trying to steal the, something off of the Azumarill when there's literally nothing to steal? Like, if we hit it with a flying move, we're fine. And... oh, that's fine. We're going nuclear! We're doing a terrestrialized, super effective Brave Bird on this thing.
For rifles. Rhyhorn.
Yeah, that was probably not the smartest idea, but the Azumarill is now under half, which is fine. Now, as I said before, if I get knocked out while being terrestrialized, I cannot terrestrialize again. So, I'm a little out of luck there. But my teammates are doing a good job so far. Ow. Ooh! I burned it! That's good! It's fine, Duxman. You did your job. Alright. One more hit should break the shield.
Hello, Luxio. How you doing?
It should have broken the shield! What the heck? What? The shield's broken. I don't think... yeah, no.
Really, Rotom? Did you have to be a dick?
Can I ask what you tried to do?
I was just fighting a Luxio, and once I beat it, Rotom's like, I'm just gonna choose violence.
Oh. Because it technically saw you, so yes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to come back to the fighting one. At some point. Or not, depending. I think we're gonna go up, hit the ones around Cortando, and then come back down and go around to Alfornada. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, just checking to make sure that the party is full of eggs.
Jesus Christ, Luxray.
Did it decide that it wanted a piece of you too?
Yes. well, once I engaged with it, yes.
Once you engaged with it. Ah, come on. There we go. What do we got? Fortress! I'm actually gonna bring in Ellie. I could also do Steven here as well, but Ellie. I have a soft spot for Dodfan. Especially considering I was doing... I forget if it was a Fanfi outbreak or a Donphan outbreak, but the point is I was doing an outbreak to try to get a shiny one. And it showed up after the sandwich. Because of course it did.
Pokemon love sandwiches.
And bulldoze. I know I'm faster, but I just want to make sure.
Which makes me think, if Pokemon love sandwiches, what does that make Fido? Because he's bread dog.
Well, considering you actually have to, like, bake a Fido for it to come into existence. Maybe just gluten-free bread? I don't know. You're the one that initially brought this up.
No, this is good conversation.
And meanwhile, this fortress is being exceptionally tanky.
As it should be.
Yeah, but it's being annoying. Like, more so than usual. But well, it was frozen for about 5 seconds. Oh wait, no, the fortress is frozen. Like, it has the status condition frozen. Way to go, Weavile, you just made this fight a whole lot easier. Cool. I got at least one nugget out of that, which is cool. Because I am only at like 2 million as opposed to 4, so I kind of went on a shopping spree. But I got a cool hat from it.
The hat makes all the difference.
Well, we joke, but I'm genuinely enjoying the fact that I have a hat.
Hats make all the difference.
Yeah. So we're going to this bug one, which will either be Azumarill or Clodsire. I'm kind of hoping for Clodsire because that's an easier one to work around. Ah! Hi, Hoppip.
I wish I had the type of head that actually fit hats.
Care to elaborate?
I got a big head.
Ah.
Blame my dad, he's got a big head.
Well, I'm sure you can find a hatter.
It's not that, it's just more, it's because my head is so big. A lot of hats will not fit me because they're usually one size fits all. Which it isn't one size fits all. So my head's just too thick.
I mean, when it comes to hats, I'm actually kind of particular about which hats I wear when I'm not in a constant state of being in a blanket.
Permanent blanket burrito.
You know, we joke, but it's actually a pretty decent way to be sometimes.
Oh yeah, like a blanket burrito is just it hits different.
You're cozy, you're warm, you're safe. I'm just enjoying that. And there's our next egg. So I'm going to mark it on the counter. And we'll see if it's shiny or not. Kind of doubt it, but I don't know.
I think whilst I wait for a distortion, I'm gonna hunt down some blue tumblestones.
Makes sense to me. Hello, Mareeps. I still have to see if I can get a shiny one.
Shiny sheep.
Cotton candy sheep.
You know in Pixelmon you can actually dye the Marie.
Yeah, and on the topic of Pixelmon, I think it was like just discovered that it does have malicious code.
I did not know that.
Well, now you do.
Maybe that's why it's been like taken off of Eterno so many times.
I wouldn't be surprised, because yeah, malicious code.
I mean, it's been put back up again under a different name now, which we've managed to get a server open for. But I didn't know the thing about malicious code.
Well, now you do, so please be careful.
I will.
And as I fall off the cliff, if this is the shiny, I'm just gonna laugh because, okay, it's not. But still, the fact that I'm just falling off the cliff. Yep. There we go. But yeah, that's probably why it was taken down so many times. And even now, anybody who plays it, please be careful. Because that's not something that's necessarily fun to deal with. Oh, at least these eggs are hatching relatively quickly. Hello, Psyduck!
Oh. Wild Psyduck, or do you just catch Psyduck?
No, the so in the shot where it shows the Pokemon that you hatched, a Psyduck like walked into the frame. So it's just hello, Psyduck. Ooh, Cloudsire as the bug type. That's gonna be an easy workaround. Challenge as a group, let anybody in and give it a shot. I can't really use Carmella for the raid because I've already got her on a battle team. And you can't select Pokemon from your battle team, apparently. And I'm going to pause the counter because we're going into a raid. So it'll be at least a little bit before we get back.
Also, I don't know if you've read on my screen yet. I will be doing a Christmas Day stream. It's gonna be a long stream, so if you get to any point of like your, I don't know what you're doing Christmas, but if you have any part of like Christmas where you want to get away from family or you want to just like you have a downtime,
Yeah.
you're free to swing on by if you want to.
Yeah. I know I'm doing a day trip to my mom's side of the family on Christmas Day. But after that, I might pop in if you're still
Alright.
around. Oh, am I really gonna have to try this raid solo? Because I really don't want to.
Also, I love the fact that they kept the same animation for Shinx all the way through its line. For when you challenge it.
Well, yeah, because it's ready to fight. And Shinx is arguably the cutest one, so when it has Intimidate, that just makes it funnier. Because it's Shinx!
Be intimidated by the cuteness.
It's so cute!
Also, I apologize if you can hear like the occasional noise in the background because like we have an extractor fan that has a flap on the outside, and the wind from the outside is making that flap go crazy.
Well, yeah, because you're currently in the middle of a storm. And it looks like I'm trying this raid solo, so... Go me, I guess.
Who are you, sir?
Oh, I'm not doing it
you're
solo. Somebody showed up in the
guy.
last 5 seconds. I'm sorry you're going in with Breloom.
What's it going up against?
Clodsire.
What type is Clodsire?
In this scenario, it's bug type.
Breloom is fighting grass, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not the best matchup. But if this Breloom will actually be like a decent support with Spore, then we won't have as big of a problem. And then we also have Heracross and Corviknight with us. Yay! Spore! It's asleep! It is just napping away. Which means I can do a full health Brave Bird. And I might be able to survive it. Oh, it woke up now. But that's fine. Because I can terrestrialize and try to ruin this thing's day. You're working on Flareon?
Yep.
So, what do you plan on doing for the 12 hours? Or do you just not have a plan yet?
Various games at the moment. Two I have confirmed. It's gonna be Pokemon Diamond Randomizer. And Baldur's Gate 3 so far.
Ooh. Baldur's Gate's definitely going to take up a good chunk of time. Simply because there is just so much to do.
Yeah.
It's only hitting half the party for not very effective
Here's why
damage.
it's gonna be a long stream because I don't do shit on Christmas Day other than making food. That's it.
Yeah. I assume it's because your relationship with your family is a little bit rough.
Yes. I still get myself some different kinds of food to have on Christmas Day. Like I make myself some like a Christmas dinner or quote unquote Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't really do anything on the day. I usually try and go and see my dad before Christmas, so the 23rd and 24th I'll be going to see him. be a distortion here soon.
You say that, but it's taken you how long?
Well, I've been here probably about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
I'm saying your track record isn't the best, my guy. Oh, I hope we're not taking too much time.
Okay, day's
Dang
going
it.
to be coming in shortly.
I don't like the idea of being put to sleep. Yay, the shield's broken! Cool. We might be able to finish this out. And I'm napping. Yay. Guys, it's up to you. Because I'm not guaranteed to wake up.
Who's just angry at me? Oh, you're angry at me. Hi.
Come on. Talonflame, please, wake up. We're running short on time. Please wake up. Thank you! Whew. That was a nail biter. Oh. It's not down yet. Okay. Oh, we just need one more hit and it's done. This should do it. Yeah! We did
Hey,
it!
that was a heavy specimen. Sweet.
Oh, nice.
What do I need for onyx? L, N,
We got some decent cash from that.
Need one more large specimen for onyx. Defeat with water types 3 more. And then the other ones I need to do on my own.
Mm-hmm.
This guy doesn't really look like a large specimen. He looks kind of wimpy.
It's also onyx, so perspective might be a little off. So we're gonna go over to this one over here.
Yeah, that wasn't a large specimen.
Hmm. Ooh. Fighting type Miss Magus. Well, I'm not bringing Steven in for this one. Why? Because it's Miss Magus, so it's likely to have ghost moves. Which is not something I want to deal with, thank you.
Oh my god.
Hmm?
Onyx just laid down for a nap.
And it just...
For a nap!
yeah, it just curls up and naps. Are you actually going to wait for it to wake up again?
No. Oh, that was a large specimen.
Convenient. But depending on the other holiday plans, you might be able to get in on some multiplayer action with people, depending on who's around. Yeah. That moment when swallow.exe ceased function, please restart.
Uh,
That's that's the best way to describe what happened.
Phlegm.exe is gone into overdrive. Please reboot.
It's not phlegm, it's just I swallowed wrong. So I ended up in that weird stage of I had to cough, and I had to make sure that I coughed in such a way that it was fine.
Yeet.
Miss Magius with a fighting hat. Ooh, shiny Flutterband.
Yeah,
haven't
it's foggy right now.
haven't seen that one in a while. Ooh, and shiny Cresselia, but I don't think that Cresselia's legit. Yeah, it's not. Unfortunately. You fool! I'm a physical attacker.
Ooh, is one. Yep.
Okay, so Flame Body's nullified, but I don't think it's gonna be trying to punch me in the face anyway. So I think we're fine. Ooh! That... That's a problem. I am now confusion. Which is bad. Which is really, really bad. I'm not guaranteed to snap out of confusion right away.
I need 2 more Luxios.
What do I want to do here? Well, I can't terrestrialize anyway, so it...
Oh, hey!
Oh, hey?
So I defeated a Luxray and a Luxio reappeared.
Oh. Maybe Metagross was actually a decent idea. Mainly because if I had my Metagross, I could break the screen that Miss Me just set up, but it's fine. We've got a good...
I wonder what actually happens if you bring in like a foreign Pokemon into Legends Arceus. Can you actually do that?
Foreign is in different game?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
I'm wondering if they made hidden dex entries for like if you brought in a Pokemon.
Not really, no. You just unlock the, well, you can start on the dex entry a little bit easier. I should know, because I brought in a Jolteon and a Flareon into that one.
No, I meant in terms of if you like traded in one that isn't in the dex.
Oh, I don't think you could. I lost my Talonflame, but it's fine. We have one more hit and this thing goes down. Smack it. Thank you.
Will you please get in the ball, sir?
Ah yes, you're having me get in the ball. Issues.
There we go.
At least with Terra Raid Pokemon. Ooh, 2 ability capsules. Very cool. It is basically a guaranteed capture if you choose to catch. Which is nice, and arguably it's another way that I quickly filled up my decks. Because some of the evolutions are a little annoying. Like, I like the Pokemon, but at the same time, it's just... It's a little annoying. So we're gonna go down to this raid here. And we're gonna do the rock one and not the fighting one again, because I already tried that and failed.
Okay, I just need to catch one more Luxio. And then that entry's done.
Hop over the fence, because Miraidon will get caught on very small fences. Which is kind of annoying. Hello, small libs. None of you are shiny.
I think they're over the cliff. Yes, they are.
go. Head toward the giant pillar of light going into the sky. And unpause this. Okay. Mark. And...
I got the number of Luxio I needed to catch.
Nice.
Now I need to defeat 2 with ground moves.
Do you have a ground type?
Yes. Well, I got one that could use ground moves with Bastiodon.
Ah.
Also, that is a heckin' small Luxray right there. You are heckin' small.
I think Legends Arceus was actually the first game to introduce the size change. And it's actually been really fun to see the really small Pokemon and the really big Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ooh, 3-star water? I could do that solo without changing my team or my Pokemon around.
Hello, sir. Battle me.
Coffee just doing the fight me, you coward.
Fight me.
Why do I picture that as your chibi and not you? Just the tiny coffee doing the father, I crave violence. And then the rest of us just doing the coffee. What did you do?
Fight me.
Yeah, piece of cake. You might be able to get some decent money out of it though, with nuggets and other things. Don't catch. Yeah, we got a big mushroom, which that counts. Also, the feathers are the equivalent of vitamins in this game. So, the more feathers I have, the better off.
I need to find one more to beat with ground type moves.
You can always go back to the Obsidian Fieldlands.
Yeah, but I'm waiting on distortion.
Ah. Right. Also, there's a Chansey outbreak, and it looks like it's right on the river. Which is a little concerning, because I don't think Chansey can swim.
Okay, there's one down here.
Yay! Egg! What are we at? Nope, not shiny. There's an item like right next to it though.
Okay.
And I'm very happy that the reception for Squire, the shiny Jotonian Wooper, has been relatively positive. And the reason I say that it's been relatively positive is because I haven't seen anybody be negative about Jotonian Wooper.
How can you not be? It's adorable.
It's... the Pokemon is good, but video quality might be a little bit lacking.
We'll admit though, Quagsire, like when it evolves into Quagsire, it's pretty good.
Not gonna worry about this Chansey outbreak because they're going to show up on both sides of the river, which that's gonna be annoying to deal with.
Luxio's entry is entirely done now.
Nice. And considering that Chansey's been kind of stubborn for me because with the golden outbreaks, as I like to call them, the Shiny-Ons are typically boosted. I don't know if that's the case for Chansey. But I'm going to assume that they are, and Chansey just hasn't been very nice to me. Also, they are very difficult to pin down. Because Chansey are deceptively fast.
Even worse when they were Blissey.
If it was like Blissey, I wouldn't necessarily mind it, and I wouldn't really go after the shiny because Blissey's shiny is not that noticeable. Which is why I kind of call it a quote-unquote bad shiny. Because you can't really tell. But it's really subjective when it comes to subtle shinies.
Looking at Pichu right now.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Pichu was actually very, very... Well, Pichu and Pikachu were very good in the older generations because with the sprite work it was easy to tell.
Yeah.
The models just make it
like
difficult.
A shiny Pikachu was like freaking golden yellow.
Yep.
Rather than like stark yellow.
Yep. Ooh. Another Cloudsire. Let's punch it. Yeah, unfortunately I don't really have any other option aside from Kratos. Mainly because that's just the shinies that I've managed to snag.
There's gotta be a distortion soon.
My guy, what's your track record with distortions been?
Yes.
Like, the issue isn't that you haven't gotten them, it's just they take a while.
They take a while.
My father has begun to cook down the 20 pounds of onions that he needs for the dish that he's trying to do.
Jesus Christ, 20 pounds of onions?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, why do you need so many onions?
It's...
What's he making, French onion soup?
No, it's an Italian pasta dish that instead of...
Are you sure he needs the pasta with that many onions?
Yes. Because the meat that is typically paired with it is kind of like a pot roast meat, but instead of the potatoes, carrots, and celery, it's just onions.
Ah, okay.
So yes, he needs 20 pounds of onion.
Well, rest in peace his eyes.
You assume that he's going to be the one cutting all of them. And you assume that they have to be cut in the first place. This could just be a preparation where it has to be, like, a whole onion. And yes, I'm trying to get these leftover boba pearls, but there isn't a ton of liquid, so it makes funny noises.
No, I get that. I try and get the with the last boba at the bottom too.
Because why would you let such tasty boba go to waste?
Go to waste, yeah.
We're gonna do a screech because I think all of us are physical attackers. So this will help quite a bit. And I've been yawned. That is not fun. Like, that's the one thing about this Cloudsire's moveset that irks me, is that it has yawn. Sir, You didn't need to steal my Terra charge. That is an insult to injury.
Sorry, Azelf, I had to make you explode.
We cheer, we heal, because I am asleep. And I kinda don't want to be.
Oh, I did not see them.
Oh, for a minute I'm like, did you get a bot?
No, I got bandit surprised.
Ah. Which one?
Coin.
Which, can we just acknowledge that Coin and Charm are kind of dumb names?
Yeah. Hello, Scarox.
Hey, Scarax! Welcome in. We're just back to the grind, as usual. Hope you were doing well. Why is this Keldeo suddenly switching to Hydro Pump?
I'm currently waiting on distortions to happen, and they ain't happening yet.
Like I said, we're back to the grind. And no luck on
getting
the.
into a trainer battle actually resets the timer. I'm not sure.
Sorry?
But I'm wondering if getting into a battle resets the timer. I'm not sure.
Technically not, because you're still in that area. But I could also see the case of, yes, you're getting into another activity that might cause time to pass.
Oh, you need this right now? What's up, man? Why do you need this right now? Did something happen?
Oh. I'm sorry you're having a rough day, friend.
I don't know if it's a rough day. They just said needed this right now.
Still. If they are, I'm sorry, and I hope it gets better. If they're not, then, well, happy to be somewhat entertaining, I guess.
Give me all the hugs. Yeah, take some love. Take all the love.
It's... Bye, Riolu. Bye, Riolu. Just literally driving by one. It literally stopped and did the... What?
It's better now regardless. Okay.
Aww. Hi, Swablu. Hi, Swablu.
Let's do some flying around, see if we can get one up here.
Does...
You're welcome.
Right. Flying doesn't reset your counter. Your timer, I guess. Sorry, I'm so used to just having counters. And not necessarily a timer. Oh.
It's gonna fly around for a bit until one appears.
So what exactly are you looking for? Is it still shield on, or is it...
I'm hoping for either Shieldon or Bastiodon, because I'm mainly needing it for Bastiodon's entry because let me have a look at Shieldon real quick. I think for both of them, I just need the number caught now.
Hmm.
Uh,
Which, if you get a shield on, you can evolve that and it would still count towards the second entry.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I need to catch one more heavy specimen of a Shieldon, and I need to catch 3 more in general of it.
Yeah, so getting a shield on would probably be the most beneficial thing.
Whereas Bastiodon is just I need to catch 3 more. So if I can catch at least 3 Shieldon, then I'll be able to finish both entries.
Alright, Zangus, let's do this.
But yeah, I hope you feel better, Scarox.
Yeah. And if you feel the need to just kind of lurk out, that's perfectly fine too.
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
Distortion!
Space-time distortion is forming. Right there. Where are we going? Over there. Okay, so that far away.
That's fine.
It's in... Oh, it's up there.
At least it's giving you a little bit more time to get there.
It's in, I think is this about an area? Oh no, this is the Onyx Steelix Rhydon area.
Yeah.
Which I'm just gonna fly out real quick so that the aggro, because I just pissed off everyone by flying in.
Yes, yes you did.
Let's just come up with and
There we go.
there we go. Let's just enter here.
Don't even need to terrestrialize. We got this one. Yeah. Go Excalibur. I do feel better already. Might stay in lurk though. That's perfectly fine, man.
If you need to lurk, that's all good. You can lurk and watch me suffer.
Or if you're okay with hatching eggs, then you can pop over to me.
Which I just realized I didn't put your name in my title.
No, it's fine. Like, these Saturday sessions are like super common to the point where I'm like, I'm not expecting to be put in the title or anything. It's just
I usually put you in the title like every Saturday if we're streaming together. But like I think it's just because I was doing it that quickly. I was like,
yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Ooh. This one might be a little rough. We got a 5-star Avalugg.
I'm in an area with like rock and steel types, so it might be a higher chance of getting a shield on here.
Who do I want to bring in for this? Because it's dragon type. But my only other... Oh. Okay. We're bringing in Excalibur because I forgot that it was holding a special berry. It's holding a Yachi berry, which reduces the damage from 1 super effective ice hit. Which, considering that this is Avalugg, it makes sense. And I'm sorry if you hear any strange noises from me. I had boba, so now I'm just trying to get the little pearls that
Also, Scarabs, if you didn't know, I'm going to be doing a Christmas Day stream. Initially I'm going to go for 12 hours, but if I want to go longer, I'll decide close to the time. I have yet to determine the time that I'm going to start.
I mean, if you're gonna do 12...
Oh my god, there's a shield on here already.
Congratulations! Now just hope it's a heavy specimen. And it's mad.
But yeah. It'll be at least 12 hours. I haven't determined the time that it'll start yet. But so far, I've settled on a Pokemon Diamond randomizer, as well as Baldur's Gate 3 for 2 of the games that I'm going to be doing.
Skyrax is gonna be there.
Oh, another one, and this one looks like a heavy specimen. It's a lot bigger.
Speaking of big Pokemon, this Evelyn is huge. Like, it dwarfs my Pokemon. What? How did one Draco Meteor just do that much damage? What?
Also, Scar says, ooh, that sounds so cool.
I
Yeah,
mean...
it'll be cool. I'm just hoping my randomizer run goes better than the test run did.
My only advice to you, considering I also did a little bit of a randomizer back in the day. If you get a legendary from the get-go, check its moveset.
I found a Rowlet.
Aw, crap, I'm frozen! Like, I have the status condition frozen. That's not good. That's not good at all.
I said Pokemon Diamond randomizer. That's what I said. Run away! Run away!
Come on. Thaw out, please. Yay! Ow! I was right in the fact that this Avalugg is not the easiest fight. Breaking swipe, because we can lower the attack. Okay. We did it. Just a little bit more to go.
Eevee? What are you doing here?
Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Also, the fact that one of the Miraidons is just struggling. Well, it was struggling. And now it's not. Ow.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm just hoping that the randomizer gives me better stars than last time in my test run.
Like I said, check the movesets.
It's not so much the movesets, it was just the fact that it gave me, I think it was like in the test run I got Badoo, Ralts, and Beldum. And then because of the randomizer, I caught a Happiny later on. And then I wasted all my balls trying to catch a Chimchar, so I then got stuck with a Beldum, whose only move is a takedown, and a Happiny, who's also only normal moves for a while. And one of the first trainers in the game decided it was going to be a funny haha to send out a Spiritomb. And as we all know, ghost types aren't affected by normal moves.
Which, admittedly, it is kind of funny, but it's funny because it's at your expense.
I know, but it was the fact that I had to level up my Happiny so far that a new copycat just for it to have a chance at beating the Spiritomb. And it was one of the trainers I couldn't avoid either.
Oh,
so.
that sucks.
Can I have some more Shieldons, please?
Scavillain, mind your business.
One more, please. That's not one more. That's Dusclops. I don't want those. Oh god. I think my last rounder was either Usum? What the?
Oh,
Oh, Ultra Sun,
yeah.
Ultra Moon.
Ooh.
Or Sword. I can't remember which one was more recent. Ooh. I mean, I do have Sword. I haven't played it yet.
I wouldn't do a randomizer as like your first playthrough of it though.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do a randomizer for Sword. I'm just saying I have Sword. I haven't played it yet. Mainly because like the Switch that I have, I got from a friend. So Pokemon Sword was just one of the things that he had when he gave it to me. So it's just kind of been sitting in the what's it called?
It's
the DS
in
pouch thing that I got with it.
yeah. And also it's technically in your backlog because yeah. We're gamers. We have an extensive backlog.
Your favorite part of the Sword and Shield was the Tundra DLC. Only one of the DLCs.
Solid. And yes, Coffee, I highly suggest if you can to grab the DLC. For that
I'll
one.
see how I take the game first. So I'm very much a lover of the earlier generations, but not so much with a lot of the ideas of the newer ones.
Well, now's the time to try it.
Like, I am looking forward to Pokemon ZA, so that's something.
Yeah, which we still haven't gotten any sort of release date on.
I mean, they're hoping it's going to be sometime next year, but it's not guaranteed.
I'm kind of hoping not, because again, it gives the devs more dev time.
Yeah. RS Shield on. Okay, so we got the one heavy specimen we needed. We are one away from finishing Shield on.
One more distortion. Hmm.
I'm gonna find some more iron chunks. Need some more iron chunks. Hello, Heracross. You're a female. Also, I feel like by the time I actually get to taking on the Volo fight in this game, I have a feeling my Pokemon could be so overpowered.
Yes, you are going to curb stomp Volo at this rate.
I am going to shove him so far off that cliff.
And just do the no, you asked for this.
No, bad Volo. Bad. Go in the corner.
It's more like let's not quite go in the corner. It's more of the, I'm gonna put you somewhere where you won't be able to come back out.
Scarf says, I'm still so terrified of Volo. Yeah.
I don't blame you, considering who he's based on.
Based on Cynthia.
Which, as much as I
Is one
love
of the most
Cynthia,
terrifying champions.
she's terrifying if you're not prepared for her.
She's terrifying, and at the same time, they gave her a theme to push that very hard.
Yes. But I think it is because she's so difficult. That's what kind of makes her so iconic. Because I was one of those kids that played through the original Generation 4. Overcoming Cynthia, or at least seeing somebody overcome Cynthia, was huge.
Was that the same generation that had a bug Elite Four?
Yep, Aaron.
Because I believe until they updated him, he had the Vespiquen that had all the different order moves.
Yep. Which you gotta admit.
I'm annoyed that they changed.
Still, you gotta admit, a Vespiquen with attack, defend, and heal order is kind of cool.
They said, wasn't Cynthia harder in the remake?
Yes. Which...
Hello, Sliggoo. Goodbye, Sliggoo.
As bad as that is, or... How do I word this? Because everybody and their mother, like, that's kind of the main complaint, is that they actually made the Elite Four and the Champion that much of a difficulty spike. So, I'm not surprised. Like, I'm surprised that they actually gave them, like, held items and a decent stat spread.
Oh, they're in ads right now.
Oh. Ooh, spicy herba. Yay. More herba means more sandwich. I really need some salty herba though.
Okay, Scarrock says, I beat her second try in the remake because I didn't know she was supposed to have max stats, Pokemons and stuff with actual builds.
Yeah. Which, part of me wishes that the developers actually took the time and gave you a heads up, like, hey, this is the champion, she's gonna be hard.
You're about to have your butt handed to you.
Well,
no biggie.
Not quite that level, but it's one of those things of, yes, it's the champion. We expect it to be hard. We didn't expect them to pull out the fully competitive team thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's kind of my only gripe with the game. And even then, I don't necessarily...
They say, I honestly don't remember Diamond, Pearl, Platinum at all. I beat it so long ago.
Yeah.
Or I'm assuming that's what DPP means.
Yeah. Usually, if we're talking, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, there's usually a T next to the second P to signify that, yes, it is Platinum, but it's not always there. Like, yeah, considering I've actually I'm taking my time through Shining Pearl, so I'm not particularly worried about it. Hello, hon. Welcome to the Galarian Meowth factory as I am hatching these eggs. So far, nothing. And we are at 270. Like, as of right now, 270 eggs. Which the fact that I'm still under odds is, it's encouraging.
I remember recently seeing a guy that's still trying to get a shiny Rayquaza, and he was supposed to get, like, the odds were something like 1 in 8,000 and something.
Was he doing it in Generation 3?
I think so. It might have been 8,192.
Yeah, that's
but
why
he's
I'm
already like seven.
Wait
he's
a
already
minute.
at try 17,000.
Oh,
He still hasn't got it.
That's normal. That is normal for odds like that. Now, if it was in Generation 7, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I would just be like, oh dear God.
I haven't had the chance to get my hands on any of the Alola region games yet. Mainly because I just don't have something to play it on.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's already been emulated for the original Sun and Moon.
Well, it was, and then Nintendo went after that emulator, so I don't know if there's another one out or not.
It's probably because it was such a recent game.
Sun and Moon's not that recent.
Well, I mean more recent than, like, Kanto region, for example.
Ah, fair.
Because, like, I'm pretty sure they would let an emulator slide for those because they no longer make the Game Boy or the games.
So, in other words, it would be Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and the first set of Kanto remakes.
Yeah. Because, like, Game Boys have now reached a point where, they're no longer produced, so finding someone to repair them is a specialist job now.
Yep.
Which is why a lot of people are telling other people, do not throw away your Game Boys. If they don't work, save them and sell them.
Save them, sell them sell them to somebody who would actually want it. And
which I wish I had known before, because, like, I had one as a kid that used to be my brother's, and that one kind of died. And I ended up throwing that one out.
My guy, if you still had that, I would have gladly.
I mean, I've got 2 other ones now, but I'm just saying back then I didn't know that.
Yeah, and if the time ever comes that you're willing to part with those, let me know, and I'll at least take one.
I mean, the only reason I have 2 is mainly just for trading stuff.
Yeah. Which, again, makes sense.
Pablo, MK, or whatever his name, joined up with the devs of Lime ES. They're making online play and cross-compatibility and all kinds of cool stuff. That's interesting.
Joined up with the devs.
Oh, wait, Windows Defender.
Nice. I really hope that happens. Because part of the Pokemon franchise is just being able to play to a certain degree with other people.
Yeah. Your SP was lost to time? Yeah, unfortunately that happens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I also used to have an SP, and again, I chugged that one out when it kind of died.
It's kind of funny. I didn't grow up with the Game Boy. I was a DS kid.
I got the Game Boy Advance, I think, when I was around like 10 or 12. Somewhere around there. I remember I'd saved up, like, when I heard that the SP was going to come out and then it had like a backlight, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, I have it!
Yeah, it's a case of I gotta have this.
And I think at the time it was like 100 quid to buy one.
Well, yeah, this was also
fairly cheap.
This was also like
cheap for handheld.
Yeah. This was also what, 2005?
I think somewhere around there. But yeah, like I had saved all my allowance and pocket money just to get the Game Boy Advance. And I believe if you like the shop that I got it from, they had like pre-owned games.
Yeah.
For the Game Boy. So when I went in, I got the deal of like they had the deal of if you buy the Game Boy SP, you can get a discount on a Game Boy Color game.
Makes sense.
So I got that, and I think I got Pokemon Crystal.
Again, it makes sense to grab.
But I was so happy that day because I went home and I was like, "Oh my god, Mom, I bought this with my own money."
It always feels good to just buy something with your own cash.
Well, I say my own money. When you're that age, like you get an allowance, you're like, "It's my money."
Still, it technically is yours. Just yeah.
Oh. It wasn't much allowance. I'll say that much. It wasn't much allowance each month, so that's why I saved up most of that year just to get it.
Well, considering you were also how old?
Somewhere around 10 or 12. I think it was 10.
Yeah, most parents don't give much in terms of an allowance to a 10-year-old. Or at least
unless they got good jobs.
Yeah.
And by good jobs, I mean like the really well-paying jobs.
It also depends on the parent too.
I ain't no kid to want no Gucci bag though.
Yeah, some things are just a little too much. Iron treads, and we might be sticking with the Gengar. I don't know. Ugh. Man, I'm gonna be so happy that once this Meowth shows up, because I've been kind of off and on hunting it for a while. That and it's just that important. Oh.
I have notifications.
I assume it's Kaiser. God damn it.
No, it's not.
Really? Okay, Koraidon's a physical attacker. I don't know about Kaparaja and Iron Dreads. I'm going to assume that they are. The Heavy Slam is a physical move, so yes, that'll work. Ow. Yeah, Iron Head, that's a physical move. Okay, so I made the right decision. This is good. And Drain Punch. Shield is active. I cannot Screech again.
Okay, one of them was from Kaiser, but it was in a group chat.
Ah.
He was sending a link to a Marble Hornets plushie that just came out.
Oh. Neat. There we go. We've got this. We've got plenty of time.
Oh god! Okay?
What? What?
I just landed where the Rhyperior Alpha is.
And it's space-time distortion!
And as soon as I landed, space-time distortion formed around me. Scared the shit out of me!
I thought you got like the Alpha Shiny Rhyperior.
No, 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 no.
Sir, you are in fact the anomaly that is causing the space-time distortion. Glad we sorted that out.
I'm just gonna wait in the grass until it forms, because I don't want to have to take ground by a Rhyperior.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, this bunny just got wrecked.
Oh, here it comes.
This bunny just got wrecked.
Here we go.
I'm hoping for a shield on.
Shield on, shield on, shield on.
So you might want to run around and grab stuff.
Oh god. Not the right one. I don't want that one.
Nope. Alright. Are we going into the desert right away? No, we're not. We're gonna go around Casa
Rowlet.
Rowlet! Borb! Get the Borb! Possibly, because you might need the Borb.
Borb an octopus.
Oh dear.
Don't need octopus right now.
No. There we
Also,
go.
just letting you know, I haven't talked to the professor in all this time, so I'm pretty sure I have like at least 2 pages, if not more, of Pokemon I need to report.
I would assume so.
Run away! Run away!
Run! Especially because your Flareon took some damage. Hello, Cricketune. This should be quick. Should be, being the operative word. Or phrase? Phrase. There we go.
Oh, Jolteon.
Nice.
I think I have one of yours.
Yes, you do.
Did I finish? I think I finished this entry.
I'm pretty sure you did too. Mainly
Okay.
because I think I was there for that.
Come on, just need one shield on. That's not a shield on, that's an octopus.
Man, this game is just insistent on giving you artillery.
Like, no joke, there's another Rowlet.
Borb!
That's a small Rowlet.
Like I said, it is Borb.
Well, if I don't get shield on out of it, I'll get a Rowlet out of it.
Mm-hmm. Also, please make sure that you report to Laventon. That's how you get paid. Ooh. I think I'm actually going to skip this one.
Eevee.
Mainly because I don't have a decent answer for it. And it's one of those cases where I know that raid den's going to take at least several tries.
Eevee, another Rowlet. There's a lot of Rowlets today.
You are in
I'm not
their
complaining.
territory.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying there's a shit ton of Rowlets today.
Yay, egg! We will mark that down. Florges!
And Drapion.
Hello. Who do I bring in for that?
Come on.
Because it's probably gonna have
One
something
shield
like
on.
Moonblast. Oh. Hello. No.
You gave me what? You gave me 2 shield on last time, game. There's another one.
My guy. You might not get lucky.
That's an Eevee. Do I have Eevee done?
But hon, I actually forgot, and I don't know if you're still in session. But how did session go? You might still be in session. I don't know.
Let's see Rowlet. Oh.
Oh.
Well, just from this, I finished the Rowlet entry.
Nice.
It's an Eevee. And it's over.
Well, at least you got something done.
Let's go report back to Lavington.
Because that's how you get paid.
I'm pretty sure I'm about to get a shit ton paid to me.
The only one that isn't shiny is the legendary. I don't know if I outspeed.
Hi, Lavington.
I do outspeed Florges. Okay. So I might just need to torch it with flamethrower.
Alright, how many have I caught? 27 Pokemon. Okay, so I didn't fill more than that. Okay, so
this Volcarona is named Laura, and I love it.
We've perfected Rowlet, and we've perfected Luxio.
Why are you...
Return to village.
I'm starting to think that this Meloetta is a bit more of a hindrance. Because they're not targeting the Florges, which is interesting. However, they aren't exactly attacking anyone, so...
Oh, got a mango berry. That's a new one.
Ow.
Let's go with berry harvest. Usual one, please.
Come on. We need to win this. We still have time. Ooh, big
Request.
heal.
What's the new request? Oh, it's mine. Hello.
Oh yeah, it's Mai telling you that, hey, we can head to the next area for massive mass outbreaks.
You're supposed to fly 10 mushroom cakes and bring them to the secret hollow in the alabaster islands. A tricky strategy. Okay.
Ow. Well, it didn't go very well. Guys,
The mass outbreak.
thank you. Oh, we don't have enough. It's... Okay, did we get it? We got it! Sweet! I was knocked out, so I couldn't tell. I don't need to catch it, because it is not a shiny fortress.
Thinking of swapping in for Nape out of my party.
I mean, you've got a heavy fire overlap and a fighting overlap, so you don't necessarily need Infernape. But if you want to keep it around, I'm not going to judge you.
It's more that I need to finish its entry, but I can finish it later.
Alright, so now that we've cleared out the ones around Cascarafa, with one exception, because that one's going to take time to finish, that I don't necessarily have, we can head into the Asado Desert. Which honestly is
I
just
really need to
one
empty
of my
out.
favorite places. Yes. Yes, you do. Oh. I've at least finished one box today, so that is progress. And I still wish that eggs would hatch if you were gliding in the air. If for the sole reason that it would just be extremely funny today.
Or at least have it, like, at the very least, apply to flying type eggs.
Mm-hmm. Flying type Pokemon eggs or Pokemon that have the ability levitate. Because they are technically, hovering off the ground. So Solrock, Lunatone, Claydol, and by extension Baltoy. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, I cannot confirm or deny that hatching in a sandstorm is a good idea.
Okay, Rowlet, Electrics is the next one from that one. Tricks here. Number card. I need one more so I can evolve that one. Decidueye, need one more so I can evolve that one.
So just evolve a Rowlet all the way up to Decidueye?
Yep. And then I need to finish off Decidueye's entry, so I might swap out Infernape for Decidueye.
So you're swapping out the fire overlap for predominantly fighting overlap. Because you've also got Lucario in there.
Yeah. I mean, even with a type disadvantage against Volo, I'm pretty sure I can still curb stomp his ass. Just from the higher levels.
My guy, if you're gonna do it right, don't go in with a type disadvantage.
Oh, this isn't gonna be my Volo team. The only two I think I have confirmed to take in is Lucario and Lotion.
Yeah, because, well, one's your starter. And then Lucario's a favorite for you. Because I know I still...
because he is a tank.
In the right scenario, yes. I'm not necessarily sure what my final team for Volo is going to be, but I know Walreign's going to be on it. Because Walrein is just a beast. Relatively tanky and can hit like a truck. Rufflet, leave me alone. I'm just trying to hatch eggs. Hi, Meowth. I know you're under there, you silly bird. There's no need to be aggressive. No need.
Okay, down to R. Rhyhorn, Pot. Defeated.
And we're just moving right along. Hop. Third start low kicks, we got it. We got it in the bag. It's fine. Okay, low kicks just got weird for me. I forgot that it has like a second pair of like back legs. So when it attacks, it hops back onto those back legs, and it's just I'm not sure how to feel about it.
Okay, Glaceon. I need 4 more of.
Right.
So let's go do some Glaceon hunting.
Well, that's going to be distortion, or you could just take the EVs to the icy rock, which is underground.
Which is what I'm doing. Mass outbreak. What's the mass outbreak? Krugly and Ambipom. I don't really need either of those right now. I just gotta remember if I marked the rock or not. Did I mark the rock? Yes, I did. I think it's that one.
Nice. Ooh, Cyclozar. That's another shiny that I eventually really want to get. Because it's just that drastic. And they're not gonna give us Miraidon or Koraidon shiny, so might as well go for the next best thing, right?
Is there a third? Yes, there is. Don't mind me, just drop it in.
Sorry to interrupt.
I think this was the correct way. Yes, it is.
Also, on a side note about Cyclozar, they're surprisingly good in Poké-Rogue. So if you manage to catch one and use it at the start of the game, it's actually really cool. Is it overkill? Yes. Is it going to get the fight done? Also yes. Am I still working on Boba Pearls? Yes.
Just to make sure that this thing does not become another Sylveon.
Get rid of the fairy move. You'll have to add it back later because the dex entries are like that, but still.
Well, I'm gonna release this one anyway. The one that I have, I can just use. I can just swap around and utilize. Because I'm pretty sure you have to get high friendship for Sylveon anyway.
Yeah.
But just double. I'm just making doubly sure.
And looks like we can stop off at the auction house, which is actually pretty cool. So I am going to go to the Pokemon Center first to sell off the raid treasures that we got, because that's going to give us more money.
Just in case it was a friendly Eevee. I think all the ones that are currently, or at least the ones that are in this box, are the ones that I just caught from the distortion. So I don't think they would be very friendly with me right now, but I'm making doubly sure because the last time that I tried to do this and tried to get like I can't remember if it was an Espeon or an Umbreon at the time, I forgot to take off baby doll eyes and it ended up as a Sylveon.
Which,
I was not happy.
You were happy because it put you closer on the dex entry, but you were not happy with the fact that you botched that evolution. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what the markets have today. Plus, it'll give me a chance to hatch more eggs in the process. If I just...
Oh, I think it was there for that.
Yeah... We were probably there for that.
We're all here for my idiocy.
My guy, we're Twitch streamers. We're bound to do something stupid. At least once.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true.
Quick balls, resist feather, and carbos. I'm gonna go for the quick balls because I used those.
Excuse me, Haunter.
Mind your business, Haunter. And meanwhile, I'm spending money. Not actual money. 7-9. Nice.
Back to camp.
Oh, for a minute I'm like, didn't I catch? I didn't think that was possible. To have an egg hatch during the auction. Turns out, no. Oh, excuse me. I can usually make that jump just fine. I need to get on to that roof of somebody's house.
Oops.
And then we can just climb the edge. And we got this. It's just quillfish.
Some alpha baneri here.
I don't know whether to say aw or be afraid. Because it's Alpha Baneri. Okay, you dropped my attack. That's fine. You're You're dropping everyone's attack. That's fine. Weavile is doing an amazing job.
I think I just need one more for the Glaceon evolution here. And then I can go to Meowth next.
Nice.
I think the only ones that are going to take a long time are Espeon and Umbreon.
Well, yeah, because they're friendship evos, first off. So you have to get to a point to evolve them. Then you have to make sure it's the right time of day to get the right form. And then you have to finish out the dex entry.
Okay, let's see. What can we do? That's where the other EVs were.
Oh, yay, we're going into Casaroya. Okay. I think I want to take...
Also, if you've been here, if you've been watching my stream for that long that you saw the Sylveon fuck up, then I commend you for watching me this long.
My guy, you were more entertaining than you think you are.
Honestly, I just thought I was an idiot.
Again, we're Twitch streamers. We're... Also, the fact that the Meowth is just standing on a little floating raft is cute. It's very cute. And away we go. Into the water, because the next den we're going to is technically on an island.
Okay, back to camp.
Because with the way that my route typically goes, I usually do like an outside ring and then I do an inside ring around.
Maybe not nothing in particular, but I just like it here. Aww.
Aww. Well, we appreciate that you're here, Skyrox. We really do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy it hatched quickly, but now I have 2 Meowths to worry about.
Okay, okay, now we can leave.
Here's another one.
No, I could say the same for both of yous. Aww.
Thank you. It really does mean a lot.
Wouldn't be the same without the banter and chaos and everything. Aww.
Well, we try.
We try.
And considering, well, depending on how the holiday plans turn out, I might be able to pick up something for a little bit more multiplayer chaos.
Take some love, Scarab.
So, yeah. Take some from both of us. You absolutely deserve it. And
That's outbreaks. What's the outbreak? It's a Snover.
Ooh! Snover's actually a cute Pokemon.
Yeah, but they're all over the Icelands. I can go get them anytime.
Still, it's Snover.
I need to go Fieldlands.
Ah! What? Oh. Hello, Torpedo Fish. Goodbye, Torpedo Fish. Am I gonna be able to get away from that Clawitzer? I don't think so, but we'll vibe. We'll see if he's willing to pass the vibe check. He passed the vibe check. Cool. Kilowatt trolls, leave me alone. Kilowatt troll. Hello, you giant electric seagull.
Okay, where's that grassy rock?
It's close to the
There it is.
Yeah, it's close to the Alpha Lobe, honey. So it shouldn't be too hard to find. Palooza! Mind your business. There we go. I'm on land, so no more Veloozas to worry about. At least for right now. Bye, Slowpoke. Taria, Swablu. Yet another Pokemon that I really want to hunt because Swablu is just... it's adorable. And it likes to sit on people's heads and pretend it's a hat. I don't know why it does it, but it does it! And we appreciate the fluffy cloud bird.
Okay, I need one more Leafeon.
How many EVs did you bring with you?
I got quite a handful. I didn't want to rest. I want to see my Pokemon.
Why is it that I'm getting the Egg Move Night Slash on some of these, but they don't have the ability Tough Claws, which would actually take advantage of that? I'm annoyed at these genetics and how they're playing out. Hello, Flamigos. Goodbye, Flamigos.
Skyrock says, I don't think birds or clouds make a good hat.
You'd be surprised. Or at least... in Kalos, possibly?
What about Swablu? That's a bird and a cloud.
There's a reason Swablu is called the Fluffy Cloud Bird. Because
actually baby birds. I haven't tried that yet. Go get yourself a bird.
And I mean,
I'm gonna grab one of my snacks.
down is often used in like coats and stuff. Oh geez, hello. Hi. I haven't seen Magnezone like at all. But now here we are.
What, against them or on your team?
Against them. In a Terra raid.
Oh god.
Terra type fire.
Rip.
So I'm bringing in Torterra, actually. Because...
That's not exactly a good move, is it? Against fire?
Ground type. Just because it has the Terra type does not mean that it has a fire type move. So in this case, fire type Magnezone, if I bring in Torterra, I at least have ground moves, so it won't necessarily have Levitate. And if it does, I have Smackdown, which is a rock move, which would also do super effective damage. So, I have options. I just need to be careful with said options. Also, the fact that somebody's bringing like the default, the grass type Ogerpon into this raid, I'm just like, are you okay?
Bird didn't like it, got tangled. Oh dear.
Oh no. Oh no.
What did you do? You own a
Sir! You're not
You own
supposed
a
to.
bird?
It's supposed to just lightly sit on your head, not get tangled in your hair. Alright, we're gonna try an Earth Power to see if it has Levitate. It does not.
No.
Flash Cannon. That's a good chunk of damage, actually. Oh, the problem is Magnezone is tanky.
They said I think the bird got scared.
Well, you're not supposed to scare the bird.
No, I think the bird got scared of hair.
Oh. How does that even work? Bird logic, I guess. You see, I'm used to cat logic where it doesn't make a ton of sense all of the time, but when it does make sense, it makes sense.
Okay, time to build up some friendship.
Yay! Friendship time! So...
Which means going to throw a ball at just about every tree and rock in this damn place.
I was going to say, what exactly do you need? Ore or Apricorn or... what?
Just throwing the Pokemon at it will raise the friendship.
Ah. You know, I'm still gonna laugh if you actually find a shiny that was just nesting in a tree. Game.
I'll be extremely lucky if I did.
Yay, I can actually fight things now. Or in this case, use the heal cheer, because dear god, I need it.
It's the, Scarrock says it had flashback to living in the jungle and immediately got tangled.
Aha! Poor bird.
That's an alpha wormhole.
I hope the bird's okay. Oh no. Ah! Nuts.
I also agree. I hope Burp is okay.
Guys? Someone? Anyone? Help? We're kinda short on time here. Can I actually hit this thing now? Oh, I can't because of Magnet Rise. Crap. Help! Well, it's kind of working. Can I... Fell straight down. Okay, so he's not floating anymore. I hope. attack froze me! What the hell? Like, that's only a 10% chance. What?
It happens.
I'm hoping I don't run out of time. Because that would be bad. That would be really bad. I should be able to hit it now. Because it didn't use Magnet Rise again.
Scarrock says those are some odds.
Yeah. Considering Try Attack deals damage, and then it's a 10% chance for either Burn, Paralysis, or Freeze. So the fact that I got Freeze is kind of annoying. There we go. Shield broken. Now, do I have enough time? Maybe? Let's just try attacking me. Can I get one more? Can we get one more hit? Yes! We got it! Well played, Magnezone. You scared me. And I heard an upstairs, so that's not necessarily a good thing.
Was it an or more of a
definitely more of the second one. Just the
Hope they're okay.
Yeah, I think it means that something happened that Dad didn't account for. Alright. The next den is Fairy. It could be a Azumarill, it could be Clodsire. Kind of hoping for Clodsire because Clodsire is a little easier to work around. Oh, and I have to go into the water, which means a Veluza! I don't like Veluzas. But hey, we got an egg! That'll at least buy me a little bit of time before a fish tries to attack me. That was just beautifully timed. Also, remind me to send the link to the shiny Draconian Whipper to Silver. Because I meant to do that yesterday and then just kind of forgot.
ADHD brain?
Undiagnosed brain, but yes. Well, that, and I also had a doctor's appointment yesterday, which everything's fine, just to be clear. Everything's fine. But
It's all good.
yeah. I had a minor operation before Thanksgiving, so they just wanted to do a check on the scar. Which they're healing nicely, but they're more just scabbing over at this point.
Yeah.
As opposed to actually closing, and that's kind of the problem. That, and it really doesn't help that my body doesn't take the sutures very well. So instead of the
like allergic to what's on him?
No, it's not an allergic reaction. If it was, I would be a lot more concerned. Ooh.
Also, Scarrock says it's glad it's healing in general.
Yeah. But it's more, my body's not necessarily absorbing the suture, it's more just spitting it out. So, that's not exactly the most ideal thing to move. Fairy type Azumarill with Steven. We can do this. If it was Clodsire, I'd be a little bit more concerned because Clodsire has Earthquake. But It's a Zoomeril. I can just bullet punch and heavy slam this thing. But yeah, it's not a huge thing. What was funny is that the nurse actually couldn't find the second one because it was healing that well. So that so that way when she did the where's the second one, and I'm like, I'm gonna treat that as a good thing.
Just, huh? Where'd it go?
Because if you can't see it, that means it's at least to the point where it's not going to be noticeable.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that it's on the top of my head, so it's not really going to be noticeable in the first place. Also, I got DMs, so I need to see if that's gonna... I don't think that's gonna be any sort of issue, but... Doesn't hurt to check. Oh no, it's just... It's a ping for something. Oh! She got it! Cool.
Oh yeah, I got my blood test results back.
Oh! If you're willing to talk
Turns out
about them, how'd it go?
Yeah, I'm just confused about how it's like what it is. I got the results back and they just said my phosphates were low.
Well, yes, that is a part of the blood.
So I looked it up and apparently it can be linked to like a number of different things. So I'm like, is it just linked to the fact that I might just be vitamin D deficient, which apparently is one of them?
If you've already been diagnosed with the deficiency, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, I've been deficient in it before, but I'm just wondering how it's gotten low again when I take multivitamins plus vitamin D. Not vitamin D, vitamin D.
Could it be your diet?
But I take vitamin D anyway. Like, I take vitamin D and B, as well as a multivitamin and iron. So I'm like,
right.
How am I low in this?
The human body is weird, man.
I don't understand, man. But they signed a prescription to my pharmacy anyway, so I gotta go pick that up on Monday.
While you're out, treat yourself.
Bye, Deb. I've already treated myself once this month.
Ah. And didn't even need to terrestrialize. We got this.
That is indeed a wisp up there.
Congratulations, you found a wisp.
This month? Yes, this month. If I had the money to do it daily, I would. I don't have the money to do it daily.
There we go. Another raid is in the books. Also, we're over 2 hours. I feel okay with going longer. If you want to... Yeah. I figure if I at least tell you now, then it won't be a surprise.
Yeah.
Hup. One of these days, I'm going to find a shiny Slowpoke, and I'm just not going to be able to tell, like, at all. One of these days.
Yeah. Maybe don't do it daily if you can't without spending money. I mean, the only other time that I can really treat myself without spending money is if I do baking at home.
which that kind of takes money because you need to get the ingredients.
Well, true. But a lot of the time we'll be stocked on the ingredients to make things.
Oh,
It just takes a lot of time and energy to make something. For me.
ah. You know what? I'd ask if I could try at least a little bit of your baking, but I don't think it would ship well.
I mean, I got some recipes that I usually use. If you want those. That'd be in British measurements, though.
Yeah, it's a case of I would have to convert them, which is
Unless you got like a kitchen scale, in which case you'd be fine.
mm-hmm. Uh, I don't think we do. No.
Ow. Landed too heavily. Who's in this tree? It's a Burmy!
Burmy, hello Burmy. So
Do you measure stuffs in Britishes? Yes, I do.
he does. But on that note, what's your favorite thing to bake when you can?
Um, I'd probably have to say either cookies or lemon drizzle cake.
Ooh. I've had a lemon poppy seed cake, but not necessarily a lemon drizzle cake before.
A lemon drizzle cake is basically you make the lemon cake and then instead of it being like an icing glaze, it's you mix lemon juice with warm water and sugar,
Yeah.
and then you make several like pokes on top of the cake, and then you basically spoon on that mixture on top, and then it'll slowly, like as the warm water cools, it'll crystallize the sugar. So you get crystallized sugar on top of the cake.
Ooh. I call it fancy, but it really isn't.
It's not that fancy, but the reason why they put in poke marks is so that the flavor of the lemon juice that's in the water gets into the cake.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that sounds tasty. Dang it! Now I want lemon cake. I'll have to grab a slice of the lemon poppy seed cake that we still have left. Because that's kind of our. How do I? It's kind of our signature like dessert if we're traveling with my family.
Yeah.
And considering that my grandpa on my mom's side is a diabetic, so he can't really have sweets. Unless they're like specifically made so that way he can have them.
Yeah.
But considering that that lemon poppy seed is kind of one of our things, we actually brought one to Thanksgiving because my grandma was a school bus driver for many years. And it turns out poppy seeds can actually come up on a drug test.
Yes, they can.
So
they
yeah.
Come up positive for, I think it's heroin. No, it's not heroin.
It's for opiates
Yes,
because that's what.
because opiates are made from poppy seeds.
Yeah. But we actually brought her one, and she had a slice, and we just took the rest back. So now we have a good chunk of a lemon poppy seed cake just sitting in our fridge. And note to self, at least on my dad's side, because my grandparents on my dad's side don't necessarily cook that often, if you're going to freeze the cake, be very careful how you cut it, because it won't turn out well.
I think another one that I haven't made, but is also a good pudding from over here, is bread and butter pudding.
I feel like I've heard that one, but I don't know what it entails, if that makes sense.
It's basically you use slightly stale bread, so like it's like bread that's going off, so it's a way to use up stale bread.
So
And it's very
stale,
much
but
a
not moldy.
yeah, it's very much a way to use up the stale bread, but it's kind of like a custardy dessert.
Oh,
So it's not like custard, but it's custardy in texture.
so it's just
Um,
kind of like an American bread pudding.
I guess. I think they're very similar anyway, considering
Yeah.
both British and Americans share a common ancestry.
Yep.
This season, I'll probably be making mince pies,
Ooh.
which, for anyone who doesn't know, it's basically dried fruit that is mixed with candied peel, um, and sometimes bits of slightly stewed apple, and then is mixed with, I think it's either rum or brandy. I think it's rum, brandy, or another form of that kind of.
Heavier spirit, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's usually a type of spirit, but I usually go with rum.
yeah. This sounds like a fruitcake, so brandy would also be a very good fit.
It's similar to fruitcake, like the mix for fruitcake. The only difference is that fruitcake is it's just like it's physically a cake. It's made
Yeah.
into a cake batter.
Yep.
Whereas mince pies, they are put into a pastry and then baked.
You know, I'm gonna have to ask my dad if he can actually make great grandma S's fruitcake this year, cause she's
The only downside of like mince, well, I wouldn't say the downside, but it also depends on how long you let it sit for.
mm-hmm.
Because the longer you let the mixture sit for in a jar in a cold place, the longer it will take for, like the more time the fruit will have to soak up the rum.
Yeah.
So that's why usually they say it can last for a long time because of the alcohol.
Yeah.
Um, but I usually say like maybe up to a year if you
And,
make it with butter.
and even then, you don't really keep a fruitcake, or in this case, a mince pie, around for very long. Or at least, I don't think you do.
I mean, fruitcakes themselves, you can freeze them and keep them for a while because they'll taste relatively the same once you defrost them.
Yeah.
With mince pie mix, you keep them as they are. You keep it at fridge temperature. You can't freeze it.
Hmm.
That is a Alpha Stantler. He saw me.
And considering he's alpha, he's going to attack you.
He's gonna try and curb stomp my Eevee.
Yeah, time to run. Time to go. But as I was saying before, I'll have to see if Dad's willing to at least attempt to make her fruitcake, because great grandma has long since passed. But that was one of the big things that she would do, even in her old age.
Yeah.
So. And of course, the oatmeal raisin cookies from my mom's side are going to be making an appearance. I might be
I love
helping with
oatmeal
that.
raisin. I love oatmeal raisin.
I I didn't when I was younger, but now I don't particularly mind it. And it also depends on who's making it.
Mm. Have you ever tried flapjacks before?
uh, I've heard of flapjacks. I don't think I actually have tried them before.
They're similar to oatmeal raisin cookies in terms of texture, but instead of them being made into a cookie batter and then baked, they're usually it's made from oats, but
Mhm.
it's held together with some kind of syrup usually and then baked.
Oh,
So it's got quite chewy texture, but it's quite sweet.
I think I would enjoy them, or at least one. I don't know.
I certainly enjoy them.
Colder
Give me
day.
one, I can't stop. Wait, what'd you say?
I think I would at least enjoy one on like a cold-ish day.
Yeah. Probably pair quite nicely with a coffee or a hot chocolate. I'm gonna grab a candy.
Like in-game or?
In game.
I didn't even get a Boba Pro out of that. Shame.
It's gonna take a long time with Espeon and Umbreon.
Well, at least we're cutting down a chunk of the work today.
Yeah. So I need 4 more Espeons.
Oh no.
And I need... How many Umbreons do I need?
We're gonna...
I need 2 Umbreons.
That's not awful.
It's not awful.
I thought you needed like 5 of each, and to which case I would just do the oh. Oh no.
I think I must have caught some of the Umbreons
Yeah.
previously.
Because they can also show up in distortions.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be surprised if you caught a few. Hello, Snover. Goodbye, Snover. Oh, and I'm definitely going to be doing some more eggs off stream. Mainly because I've got like 4 boxes full, so it's one of those I can at least go through another box and not necessarily worry about not having enough for stream right now.
Just trying to find the tab that I had open for distortions, or did I close it? I may have closed it. Oh no, there it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Umbreon is in the Crimson Mireland distortions. Espeon is in the Alabaster Iceland distortions.
Well, at least in the Iceland, you might be able to get Oshawott.
Depending on if I get a distortion next 15 minutes.
I mean... Perfect landing. Sawsbuck, that's not gonna be a good one for Ellie to do, so we'll just bring in Steven.
Return to village.
Hello, Sawsbuck. You start with the Psychic Fangs. Oh, that... yeah. I realize that this is a 4-star raid, but it still surprises me when I can just take it from full health to just under half. In one shot. case of game, I would like to make my move, please. Energy ball, that's fine. We can tank that. And I'm just gonna do a bullet punch because that's gonna give me priority and it should finish the fight. Smack. Oh, that's... Huh. Interesting. I fought a spring sawsbuck on the mountain where it would typically be a winter sawsbuck. So I wonder if sawsbuck is kind of form locked if it's in a terror raid or not. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but it's interesting. Okay, so I'm on the mountain now. That flying raid scares me because I don't have what I usually use to take on flying type raids. I've got a substitute, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We'll see. Four-star cryogonal. That one's gonna be Kratos. And considering cryogonal's not that defensive, I might just drain punch this thing down. Not even worrying about Screech. It depends on if it drops my any of my stats first. And even if it does, the ability I'm using allows me to get an attack boost from it. So either way, I'm in a pretty good position. Let's see how much one does. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. And now I'm confused. Yay. And of course the shield's up. It's cleared negative effects from itself. Didn't have any to begin with. The confusion is the hardest part to work through here. Freeze dry, it's fine. Barely anything. Nothing a Drain Punch can't fix. As long as I don't smack myself. Really? Don't get the Omni Boost, please. Come on. One more punch. That's all we need. Thank you.
I wish there was a way you could actually tell what your friendliness with your Pokemon is.
There should be a guy next to the pastures that you can talk to. In fact, his request is that you show him a Pokemon with high friendship. So it is possible. I don't think you've found him yet. I'm not entirely sure.
Oops, shaky tree.
Time to confront, or at least see, if it is a Clodsire or a Azumarill. If it's a Azumarill, I might have an easier time. If it's Clodsire, I'm I'm a little worried. Because again, I have to be using my substitute. And Raichu is not necessarily prepared. Egg 291. Nope, not shiny. I'm genuinely thinking that I'm going to go over odds on this hunt, which it doesn't make me the happiest person in the world, but I'm expecting it at this point.
Yeah.
And I know I said it on the last hunt that I did with the Fuecoco and Charmander, but again, I'm still expecting it. Okay, we're skipping that one because it is a Cloudsire, and I'm not comfortable throwing a Raichu in there with very little planning. So we'll just keep moving right along.
How's Elf to get rid of self-destruct?
Finally. Give it like Psychic or Dark Pulse or something. Shadow Ball. Just make sure that it doesn't need to explode anymore. Which, I still find it funny that part of the dex entry just has it, hey, you caught the legendary, now watch it explode this many times. There we go. There's the egg. And I think when I get to Sword and Shield, I'm gonna be doing random encounters for this Meowth. Why? Because it is significant for me. Hello, egg. Egg 293. Actually, I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna check to see how many eggs it'll take me to get to odds with my... No, it's 698? Yeah. Divide by 2. 349. That's when I'll get to half. Okay. Really hoping that I don't have to get to half, but well, if we do, we'll deal with it. Espequin, mind your business. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to navigate the mountain. Come on. Come on, you silly bicycle lizard. Ah! Puppy! Hi! Hello! I know you want to be my friend, but not today. Coffee? Did I lose you, or are you just concentrating?
No, I'm just focusing. Yeah, I'm just concentrating.
And I do realize that I'm the one that talks, like, quite a bit. I.
Yeah, I honestly find my own streams to be too quiet on my own.
Mm-hmm. Well,
For doing my streams with someone.
that's kind of. It's one of the things that if you're going to be a streamer, you kind of have to expect it. And that's kind of why I'm talking so much. It's so that way I don't necessarily feel alone. But it is so much easier to have somebody to bounce off of.
Also, Skyrox has put the cozy emote.
Aww. you can't see it, but I'm smiling like a dork because the cozy emote is me.
No, I mean, like, it's their own cozy emote, because I don't have one yet.
Oh. Oh, you're not?
I don't use yours, because it's yours to use.
Fair point, but I don't. I'm not at the point where I can use emotes yet. Which, again, we'll get there when we get there.
Like, I use it for Discord, but I haven't used it for
Stream.
What's the word? That's the word. It's really nice having banter in the background. No, ads again. I'm sorry.
Oh, not the ads. Come to you. Hi. Hello. Fortunately, I'm not interested. Oh, the graphical limits of this game, considering Miraidon's foot is phased through the mountain. Like, it's supposed to be on snow, but no, it's phased through the mountain. Like, or at least, maybe it's, like, deep snow. I don't know. But it is kind of nice to just have periods where you don't really have to talk and just vibe. You do your own thing. Hello, Grievard, and you just vibe. Oh, there's a little Bergmite getting close to the raid den. Hi. Ooh. Ground type Scovillain. What do I want to bring in for this? I think I could afford for Alligator, because I might get a team that sets up rain. But on the off chance I don't, I still have Ice Punch, so it's fine. Oh, it's also a 4-star raid, so I'm not guaranteed to get the right NPCs. I'm surprised that Scovillain, when it's wearing a Terra hat, only has it on one of its heads. And not both.
Okay, well now I've been talking and using outro, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you haven't already, please consider dropping me a follow. If you please go check out
Thank you. I try to at least stream like 3 days a week. Doing a lot of shiny hunting because I want this Meowth done, dealt with, wrapped at this point.
I know, Scarox. I gotta call. I got stuff to do. I gotta edit, so I got stuff to put up on Monday. I don't know if I'll be streaming during the week yet, but Saturdays will always be a given.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, you can check out my channel where eventually all of these will be edited and uploaded, though I am very far behind, so I need to work on that. And you can also go check out Agents of Chaos, which is my gaming channel where I work on things with my friend Silver and hopefully soon my friend Sam here if we can get them on with a game.
We'll get there when we get there. I promise.
But in the future, if you're around on Christmas Day and you either want to get away from your family or you just have a minute to spare and you just want to chill out on stream, I will be doing a Christmas Day long stream. I don't know what time we'll be starting yet, but it will be at least 12 hours. But yeah, so let's go find someone to raid.
And we are getting close to the 3-hour mark, so I'm gonna call it here and hatch some eggs off stream. But thank you for those who are tuning in. Please make sure to leave a follow and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I'm live on the YouTube channel.
I'm gonna send you to my friend Q Blue. Because they're attempting to break a new shiny record, so I hope you enjoy your
nice.
So give them some love. Drop them a follow if you haven't already. If you like their stuff. And I'll see you around for the next stream sometime either during the week or next Saturday.
But anyway, back to my outro because I need to finish this up. Please make sure to ring the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live on the YouTube channel. Like, comment, sub over there. I'm not at affiliate yet, so there will be a Ko-Fi link in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the videos. You don't need to donate, but any money generated through that will go back towards the channel. Additionally, if you want to see more work from me, I have a portfolio of D&D homebrew. I don't guarantee perfection, just something interesting. Next stream will either be Monday or Tuesday. But we should be back on the Meowth grind. If not,